Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and we are playing some more Bannerlord today. This is episode 15. For anybody who wants to get right into the gameplay, like skip ahead maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, I do want to take a second here and discuss something that's kind of changed between the episodes. I did install a couple more mods, and I just wanted to kind of go over them with you because a lot has really changed since I got this mod. So we have some new mechanics that we're dealing with. Now I wanted to take a minute here just to address one of my commenters who always leaves fantastic advice. If I'm remembering correctly, your name is a Yangban. I think that's your name. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single comment that you've been leaving. And I've realized that a lot of the advice that you've been giving me has come under the presumption that I had on one of these mods. I got Diplomacy mod, and we have a lot of new stuff to kind of go over here. But you've been giving me a lot of advice, and a lot of the advice I was interpreting from a role-playing standpoint. I thought a lot of the advice you were giving me, like the marriage advice and stuff like that, was coming from a place of role-playing interest. So that's how I was interpreting your advice. That's how I was interpreting it. But now that I have this new mod, it makes a lot of sense because a lot of the things you've been telling me to do make sense with this mod installed. Like a lot of the marriage stuff that we've been doing, like I've been kind of strategically getting some marriages here. There's an aspect to this. Here it is right here. Family marriage affects alliance. If active, will grant a bonus to alliance tendency when leader clans have a family marriage between them. Now, since I have been getting a lot of strategic marriages, that's going to affect my ability to create alliances, which is a new thing now. Now that I have this mod, so now I can interpret a lot of your advice coming from the perspective of having this mod. We've added some new functions here. We're going to go over it when we get into the game because it's added a lot of functionality, I believe. I'm sorry that I didn't have this mod earlier, but initially when I started creating this video, I wanted to kind of minimize the amount of mods I had just to ensure stability, since I am doing a series here, and I want to make sure every video works, and I don't want to have crashes in the middle of my recording, so I've been kind of holding back on the mods, but I grabbed Diplomacy. We have a lot to talk about when we get in there. And another kind of quality of life mod that I installed here was Siege Ammunition. Last episode we fought in 2 sieges, and I got a lot of functionality out of the rock piles, but there's only like 10 rocks per pile, and I don't think that's enough. I honestly think that if I'm being sieged, it makes sense that we will have a lot of like siege ammunition saved up before the men actually assault. 10 is just not enough, so I decided to double it. We have twice as much ammunition in piles. That includes ammunition for catapults on the walls and stuff like that, and that also applies to the AI. So when I'm assaulting a city or assaulting a castle, the AI will have more projectiles as well, so it's going to kind of work against me as well. It doesn't really help me, and it kind of works against me as well, so I thought it was a kind of neutral mod. So I increased the amount of siege ammunition by 2 as well, so that's another mod I installed. Alright guys, let's get into this. So much time talking, we have a lot to do this episode. We're in the middle of a war with the Western Empire, and there's some conquests that I want to get while this war is going on. I want to grab one of the big cities next door to us, Jalmaris. I think we can take it. I need a big enough army to siege Jalmaris. I'm not sure how much the city is defended. We don't know how many defenders are here. I just don't have enough. I just don't have enough intel. I would need to get over here and see how many defenders there are. But if I can muster a decent-sized army, we can take Jalmaris pretty easily. And with the Diplomacy mod that we added, we got the ability to claim things after we take them. Now, for all the time that we've been playing up to this point, every time we've taken something, after the castle gets taken, it's up to an election to decide who gets it, like who gets the land. And now that we have the Diplomacy mod, there's an ability for us to claim it. So if we take the settlement ourselves, if we are the leader of the army, I'm assuming that's how it works. If we are the leader of the army, we can claim it without leaving it up to an election. So we can kind of pick and choose what kind of things that we get. I'm hoping that'll work out pretty well. So we have some UI changes. We should kind of discuss them, because it does add some more UI features here with our new mod. There's in the diplomacy, we have an alliance section here, and we can also sign non-aggression pacts, which is really nice. So if we want to try to avoid fighting certain people, we can try to get non-aggression pacts. All of these things cost influence. Some of these things cost a lot of influence to make. Some of these things you can only do if you're the leader of the faction, which we are not. We are not the faction leader. We are just a vassal in the faction. So there's some decisions that we are blocked from being able to make. But we also have another new thing here that I thought it was important to kind of touch on. Oh, there are factions now. A faction is a group of clans in a kingdom with a common goal. If a faction gains enough support, they will begin a civil war. If the rebels win the war, their demand will be upheld. If the loyalists win, the rebel clans will return to the kingdom. Victorious clans will gain influence in relations with their fellow victors. Defeated clans will lose influence. Clans may start a faction by spending influence. Now, I thought this was pretty nifty here because when it comes time for us to declare our independence, I think I might be able to create a faction. If I can get a faction going, maybe, before I declare my independence, I can try to convince my faction to secede from the kingdom. So maybe when I declare independence, I can bring some other clans with me. You know what I mean? It won't just be me by myself breaking away from the Vlandians. Maybe I can convince some other clans to come with me. I think this is going to be an interesting mechanic to kind of play around with. There's also another faction. There's an abdication faction. Force the leader of the kingdom to step down. An election will decide the new leader of the kingdom. I guess this would be an easy way to become a leader of the faction if you play it right, but I don't want to really do that. That's not how I want to roleplay. I don't want to just be elected the king. I want to become the king or the leader of a kingdom, whatever, through, you know, hard work. You know what I mean? Like, work my way there. That's the fun of it. I don't want to just get it easily like that. But so we have some new functionalities here. There was another kind of screen that I wanted to go over. We bought a workshop last episode, and there's like a separate menu here to take a look at some of the workshop functionality here. We bought our silversmith. It's getting 215 gold. We bought it for like 30,000. So it's slowly making money back. But this menu gives us a little bit more functionality. I have this enabled. If there are no raw materials in the warehouse, the workshop will buy raw materials from the market until the warehouse is restocked. So the workshop will automatically purchase raw materials to create jewelry. So in this case, it will buy silver and it will create jewelry. I can decide how much jewelry we keep in the stockpile before we sell it. So as it's set right now, we will just instantly sell any jewelry that we create. I won't be stockpiling it. So we'll just sell things as they come out. We have 6,000 warehouse capacity. And what's nice about this silversmith is that right across from us, there's a silver mine. So there's a raw resource of silver right here. So if I want to restock the warehouse myself, I can just travel to this village, buy some silver, and sell it here. And I think I'm going to do that really quickly. It's going to take me no time to do it. Let's get over here. I'm going to buy some silver ore. And I'm going to use this as an opportunity to pin this resource just to make sure that if ever in the future we start accumulating some silver, like let's just say we get some silver as loot in a battle or something, like it could happen. We'll have it pinned and we'll just stockpile silver, and anytime that we come back to Artisia and we have extra silver on us, we can just deposit some in the warehouse and it can start turning that into jewelry for us. So I'm just going to sell this silver to the warehouse, but now that I have it pinned, we'll start saving it up. Enter the warehouse, deposit our silver ore. And now that should be turning that silver ore into jewelry. And this is all passive, so we should see a significant increase to the value of this silversmith over time. As long as I don't lose Artisia to a siege, like, our investment is safe. We just have to keep Artisia safe. It's another reason to make sure that Artisia does not get sieged. We have some new widgets up here with our diplomacy mod. It's basically If you're a CK3 player, it's basically the war score, and I really like this new functionality because it reminds me of CK3, and I'm very familiar with the CK3 system of war score and how the wars work, so this is just war exhaustion, but it's basically the same thing as a war score. War exhaustion tracks how close a kingdom is to surrender. Once war exhaustion reaches 100%, the kingdom will surrender. Casualties, lost fiefs, villages being raided, and the duration of the war will all contribute to war exhaustion. When a kingdom loses its last fief, it can no longer sustain its war effort effectively, which not only immediately increases the current war exhaustion, but also drastically increases the daily amount of war exhaustion it receives, until the kingdom either surrenders or regains at least one fief. So, I'm sorry I had to read all of that, just to get it out, because when I read things, I intake information if I just read it out loud. So we have this new mechanic here. I'm familiar with it. It's just basically war score from CK3. We have 2 wars going on, one against the Western Empire and one against the Aserai. We're doing really well against the Western Empire, and it's basically kind of neck and neck with us and the Aserai currently. Our current situation is Ataconia Castle is being sieged once again. We just finished defending that twice at the end of the last episode. I might go defend it again. But our faction is taking Kuyaz, and it looks like there's an army about to take Aristochorus Castle, which is something that I actually want. So I might get involved in this. I defended Ataconia twice. I don't think it's really worth it for me to go and try to save this. It's kind of at the edge of my realm. This would be more convenient. So maybe if we lose Ataconia Castle, we can trade it for Aristochorus Castle. I would prefer this, honestly. It's got level 1 walls. We can't see any information on it because we're not close enough. We have a lot of options open to us. We still have a war to our south with the Aserai, but we're doing okay against them. We'll focus on the west again. I'm highly considering getting involved in this siege right here and being a part of this, and hopefully getting it for myself. I need more men in my party. I'm not at full strength yet. I only have 115. I need to recruit. Let's recruit on our way there. I've decided we're gonna take part in Aristochorus. We're doing it. Alright, I wasn't able to fully fill up my party. We got up to 136, but it doesn't look like they really need my help in terms of numbers here. They have 808 attackers. There's 336 defenders. We heavily outnumber them, and especially with my help. Now, normally I don't like to take part in a lot of these battles, helping the Vlandians take stuff, unless it's gonna help me. So that's why I want to be a part of this, because this castle is something that I want personally. So if this is something that I want, we will get ourselves involved. I don't really care about the influence or the renown or the loot. It's the castle that I want, so we will take part in this. Absolutely. So we're going to start the episode with the siege battle. Oh, and the assault is already happening, so they have 3 catapults. We have a siege tower and a ram. I really want this castle, guys. This is firmly in the land that I want as a part of my realm. They're gonna have more They're gonna have more rocks to drop on us now. Twice as many. Okay, let's just assemble all the men that I am in control of.
Stay close!
It has level 1 walls, so, there's that to keep in mind. They have 3 catapults, so we need to be careful. Ooh! Right as I say that, they get a bunch of kills. The the defensive siege weapons can really flip a battle in somebody's favor. We saw that in action last episode when we were defending. there were a few cases where our catapults got, like, so many kills. Oh my god. So you really need the numbers for that reason. You really need the numbers when you're assaulting. Alright guys, you need to you need to move faster. These things are taking us out. Ouch. I can't command these men to move around. They're not under my command. I would tell them to, like, screw getting ranged kills. Just don't get killed by the catapults. Dang. Trying to see, are any of my men in these blobs that are getting annihilated? No. So, at least none of my men are dying. They're attacking the ram now. If we can get at least one of the siege weapons to the walls, that would be ideal. I don't think the siege tower is going to make it. It's going to be up to the ram. There goes the tower. The ram's a little bit more durable than the tower, so I think we're gonna get it there. Oof. I'm not gonna get you guys killed. If you're with me, you're safe. All that's coming to mind right now, it's because I'm having fun. I'm just thinking of that quote from Robert E. Lee. He was like, it's good that war is so terrible, lest we grow too fond of it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm growing too fond of war. The ram's gonna make it. It's gonna get there. That's gonna be our port of entry. We don't have any counter siege weapons. Like, if we had some trebuchets or something, we can, we'd be able to take some of those catapults out. It's just not the case. I wasn't running the siege, so this is why it's incompetent. We won't rush in immediately because they're going to be dropping rocks. We'll wait for the gatehouse to clear up, and then we'll charge in. They're shifting some of their men to the gatehouse. They're in. Ooh. There was another mod that I installed. I did 3 and I forgot about the 3rd one, but we can... Legionaries. It's a mod that gets your legionaries and some other Imperial troops. I think it's Imperial trained infantrymen. I could be wrong about that. It'll make them throw their pila, whereas previously they didn't do that. I thought they did that in the base game, but apparently not. You need a mod for it. And I just got taken out by a catapult. Alright. I just have to hope that they win this. I'm too busy talking, and I just got... Come on, men, do it. Do it, men. Please. Oh, we've got this handily. That was so anticlimactic, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, victory. They retreated to the keep. That was actually funny. You know what, guys? That was actually funny. I enjoyed that. We'll send troops to attack the keep. My clan tier just went up to level 4. Very interesting episode 15. Getting off, starting off well. At least it's not boring. Alright, we leveled up. We didn't get a lot of loot, but I didn't expect that. Aldrich thanks you for helping in the siege. Yeah, thanks me for getting annihilated. You were able to loot your fallen foes, but you do not participate in the sack of the castle. I didn't take this personally, so this might be up to a vote. I have no right to claim it, so... And fair enough. I didn't really help. My party limit's up to 175. Oh yeah, because my clan tier just went up. Alright. I didn't level up at all. Somebody else did. Quintus the Surgeon. His one-handed skill. Arminius the Swordsman. His athletic skill. Alright, we're just gonna kind of have to hope that we get that. And moment of truth. I get it. This is my reward for getting taken out. I could just abstain and get it for free. Since we're so close by, I'm gonna go manage it really quickly. Since we're right here. The loyalty is going up, even though there's no governor. I won't bother throwing any money to the reserves. I haven't been doing this for my castles kind of at all. I've been focusing most of my attention on my cities. But we will get to a point where I will start caring about some of these castles, but not enough to throw 10k into the thing. I guess we can start a building project. It's going to take forever, though. Workshops to level 3. 166 days to build the walls with no money. $33, that's a little better. Siege workshops to 2, that's also 30 days. Oh no, that's 49. We'll just let it do its thing. So it's ours now. Another one of our castles. Alright. Marcus the Outcast gained a level. He's my other party leader. Since he's leading his own party, it might be good for him to increase his leadership. Since he's the, We have a little bit of loot to sell, so we might as well get back. I need to keep recruiting, too. And I need to heal up, so maybe we can use that time to get our wife pregnant. We'll spend some time at home in the loving embrace of our wife, and we'll try to have another kid. Nedea's party was attacked. Your settlement at Aeconia Castle's under attack again. This is old news. To manage the dungeons. Holy heck, there is a bunch of prisoners in here. There are a ton of prisoners in here. You know what I could do? I can kind of backstab. Well, it's not really backstabbing, but since these are my prisoners, they're in my city, so they belong to me. I can decide their fate. I could just release all of them and try to delay these two wars. It's not like we're getting our butts kicked and I need them to end quickly. I can just sell all these people and make a bunch of cash off of them. Let's see how much I would get. Oh, did I just release them by accident? No, they're in my party. Oh my goodness. They're in my party now. I thought I just released them by accident. Okay, so now that they're in my party, we'll go to the tavern. I can get 21,000 for all of them. Yes. So I delayed the wars a little bit, and I probably affected the war score because I released some people. But that's fine with me. I'm just gonna release everybody, honestly. Ooh, here's an asser I caught in a bad place.
Right. So who might you be then?
The guy who's gonna take you prisoner. Okay, let me do this manually because I kind of want to make up for the fact that I messed up in that siege battle.
On my command!
Let me enjoy a battle that I can actually win. And let's train up our men. I have a lot of raw recruits in here.
Move! Warriors! Move out! Riders, head away!
We're getting closer to the proportions that I want for all of my formations. A few more archers, but that's kind of how I want it to be. Mostly infantry, a decent amount of cavalry, and then a few archers as well.
Go! Come on, boy!
Oh, I didn't heal up. I didn't heal up enough. We'll just be less risky.
Soldiers! Onward! Get moving! Move!
Let's get up on this high ground if we can get there.
Move out! Horse!
Or maybe not.
Troops! Hear me! Mounts! Charge!
You leveled up again? Alright, now my cavalry's attacking their formation. Back up.
Soldiers! Get moving! Forward! Hear me! Move!
Leave my men alone.
Warriors! Move out! Hear me! Forward! Horsemen! Onwards!
Just the guy sliding down the hill.
Troops!
Infantry, getting shield wall.
Forward!
We should see our, at least our legionaries and whatever the one is underneath them. Trained infantrymen, I think it is. They're the ones that'll throw their pila now. They'll throw their pila. They're not close enough yet. Here they come.
Bounce! Get moving!
Let's get ready to hammer an anvil.
Move!
Okay,
Soldiers,
archers back
forward!
up.
Hear me!
And let's watch them throw their pila. They better do this. We won't see all of them because some of them are just too low tier. The better guys, they should do it. At least I think so. Are they going to do it in line? Do they have to be in line formation?
Warriors! Horses, attack! Group! Make a line!
They might have to be in line formation? They didn't do it. Look at my hammer and anvil. Hell yeah. That's such a satisfying thing to see. Okay. A lot of men just leveled up. Good chance to get some more, get the exact amount of archers. I think 45 is a good number. The rest are just going to be infantry. Look how many men I have to level up. Damn. My men level up so quickly. You're just such a badass leader. Not a single piece of useful loot for anybody. But we are close by. We're right next door to our house, so we can just sell this immediately. We'll sell our prisoner too. And we're going to wait around. I said that earlier and I forgot to do it. We're going to wait and try to bang our wife. This is a good opportunity. This is the only time that I get to impregnate my wife. And it's really convenient for us because we need to heal anyway. So 433 garrison. Okay, guys, let's wait for a sec. Oh no, I have to level up. My next focus. Let's throw one into crossbow now. We've been using our crossbow more and more. So let's throw our first focus point into here. And start working on that. I think it said somebody else leveled up during that battle. Decimus has a focus point. What's he? He's my quartermaster, so let's do stewardship. So he can get the next quartermaster perk to help me run my party. All right, let's wait around. I'm only going to give my wife up until the point that I have 100% health, and then we're going to get moving again. So she's on a limited... There's a ticking clock, wifey. Come on. I want to have a son. Ooh, look at this. I'm waiting for my wife to get pregnant, and this is a new thing. A rebel faction has emerged in Valandia. They are led by Clan de Gelind, or de Gelind. The rebels demand that Durthert abdicates their throne. So there's a faction. So, like just like in CK3, where factions can emerge, there's a... So I guess once he tips this, once he's over the balance of power, he gets to make his demands. So interesting. So we got some internal politics going on, which adds a lot of immersion, a lot of new features and stuff. So there's more things to think about. I'm still waiting. I'm not healthy enough. We need to wait for wifey. She's got 12 more health. I'm giving her... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I gave her like an extra hour or two. My wife is pregnant again. Yes. That inspires me to get back out on the battlefield so I can build a kingdom for my son, hopefully. Hopefully that's what we're going to have. Okay. My faction is still sieging Kuyaz. That's been going on. The Batanians failed in their siege of Rote. Ataconia Castle is safe. It's not being sieged right now. So we don't have anything to defend. Let's just find some battles to fight in. Yes, I'm so happy my wife is pregnant. The Western Empire is in dangerous levels of war exhaustion. Western Empire is critically depleted by war with Valandia. Their ability to continue this war is at its limit. Make them more and more open to the possibility of peace as war exhaustion nears its maximum. Oh, wow. Garrios is right here. Do we want to fight Garrios? This might be a good opportunity to take Jalmaris, but I'm afraid that if we do take Jalmaris, it's going to go to somebody else, because we just got Aristochorus. So maybe we want this war to end sooner. You know what I mean? It might not make sense. It's like, I do want Jalmaris, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to get it. And if we do get it and it goes to somebody else in the faction, that's against my interests. I don't want that, so... We did get a piece of something from the war. At least we got something. Maybe we can cool tensions with the Western Empire, get a peace treaty, like, let tensions cool. Maybe do some other things, try to end this war with the Aserai, and then maybe get back into a war with the Western Empire down the road, and then take Jalmaris. Maybe if we capture Garrios, if I fight him right now, if I capture him, we can try to force a peace treaty right now before this army takes this. It has 498 defenders with the 537, maybe plus me, so that's like 700. I'm gonna fight Garrios. Oh, maybe not. This guy needs to go away. I don't want him to help him. Got him by himself. I'm gonna wait until he's like in a clear open field. I don't want to be in a forest when we fight this battle. I'm gonna pick my battlefield. Okay.
I trust you have been keeping well.
Oh,
doing
I've been...
honor to your name and cutting bloody swathes through your enemies.
Yes, and you're my enemy, and I'm gonna be cutting a bloody sway through you. Here we go. Of course, we're gonna do this manually. He's a 60 infantry. No, that's me. No, that is him. We look exactly the same. He has 60 infantry, 86 range, so a lot of archers. I'm gonna need to utilize my cavalry to counteract that. He has 20 cavalry. The balance of power is in our favor, which is, you know, makes sense. I'm leading it, so.
I'm in command.
Yeah, see? I'm in command. What do you guys saw us on the battle map, on the main map. We were in the middle of a field. I specifically avoided this. Damn it.
Warriors!
I guess it's good. He has a lot of ranged, and the woods kind of counteracts ranged.
Move out! Hear me! Get moved! Soldier, move! Horsemen, forward!
I think they're just gonna border hump. They're gonna find the edge of the map and just border hump. I guess it's fair enough. Fair tactic. I'm just looking at his troops visually, and a lot of them look to be low quality. I don't see a lot of guys with, like, helmets and stuff. Hello, boys. You coming to chase after me? That's adorable. That is absolutely adorable.
Onwards!
Yeah, and my men come to save
Riders,
me.
hear me!
Kill these fools.
Give them hell!
Alright, ranged guys, I'm gonna tell them to cease fire. I don't want them firing it. Stop wasting your ammo on the cavalry. My cavalry got this.
Move! Hear me! Get moving!
Get our men moving up a little bit. Yeah, they're just finding a big hill and just camping on the top of it. Come on, guys, I told you to come over here. Listen to your commander, damn it, or I'm gonna execute you. I'm gonna decimate you. I'm gonna pick 1 out of 10, and the rest of you are just gonna get... The rest of your comrades are gonna beat you to death.
Warriors! Forward! Move! Onward! Soldiers! Forward!
Alright, let's see if we can try to actually successfully get our guys to throw their javelins. I'm pretty sure the Imperial trained infantrymen, they can do it. Any lower, they can't. Oh yeah, we have to tell our archers to fire at will.
Release arrows! Bounce! Horses! Move! Get moving! Troops! Move out! Hear me! Forward!
I'm gonna put my infantry in shield wall. They have a lot of ranged units. Hey! How did that hit me? Look at them peeking their heads over the hill. Let's go throw our javelins. I haven't done that yet. Move, boys. Hey, get back in the battle. Hey, if he stays out there for more than 10 seconds, does he die? Oh. I'm trying to poke the bear and get him to come over here. Alright, they have a lot of range. I need to be careful. Are they sending their infantry forward? Looks like it. Okay, this time I'll make sure my infantry are not in shield wall. We'll put them back in line formation. Maybe that's why I messed up last time.
Moving!
a hornet's nest. You poke the nest, and then they send all their little projectiles out. We're losing some archers.
Raiders, hear me! Attack!
There's Gyarios. He showed his ugly face. Get him. His ugly face. I say his ugly face, and I just said that we look alike. So I just low-key insulted myself.
Onwards! Hear me!
I'm sending my infantry in to I'm just charging my infantry now.
Follow me!
Let's go.
Horses! Charge!
Oh, no, they're coming at us. They're coming at us. Back up.
Move!
Coming at us.
Forward! Move out! Soldiers! Form a wall! Hear me! Give them hell! Mounts! Cavalry!
Cavalry, just try to get on the flanks.
Forward!
Oop, there they go. They just threw a bunch of javelins. You saw that? Alright, so at least we know it works. Alright.
Raiders, attack!
Cavalry charge. Let's do this. Gyarios, I see you. I don't want him to get lost in the noise. I'm keeping my eye on him. Ah, somebody got him. Oh no, somebody killed his horse. There he lies. Let's stomp over him with our horse. Let's crush his skull. Okay, 15 deaths. Hey, it was an interesting battle. Like, I had to, use some different tactics and stuff. It was fun, but success. We captured the leader. 55 prisoners. A bunch of men to level up, which doesn't surprise me. They did a really great job. Phenomenal. Do I need any more archers? Yeah, a few more. Nothing for anybody. Nothing. Just pure loot to sell. Okay, so I have a decision to make here. Now that we have Gyarios, let's see how likely a peace treaty would be. I'm just curious. I don't know if I'll do it, but there's Sub-Zero... Oh, no, that's the Aserai, Western Empire. No, zero support for this as well. The Western Empire has a non-aggression pact with the Aserai. There's zero support, really? Even though we're kicking butt? I don't understand. Maybe when the exhaustion gets too much, the Western Empire will just come to us. But I think I'm deciding to, let's get back to somewhere where we can sell all this stuff. Maybe I'll keep him prisoner. I'll lock him up. I'll lock him up in Ortisia. And if that army that we saw before is coming to siege Jalmaris, I'm gonna take part in that. I think that's what my game plan is getting. Ragnvad of the Sturgians declares war on us now. Now we have 3 wars going on. Now how likely is it to get a peace treaty with the Western Empire? Still 0. Alright, so just all hell is broken loose, basically. Oh, there we go. A courier base bearing a peace offer from the Aserai has arrived. Okay, that that reduces the number of fronts that we're going to be fighting on, so I'm okay with a peace treaty with them. I'm feeling a little better now.
It's been a while.
We came across this guy. He was raiding one of my villages as I was on my way home, and I'm just gonna quickly auto-resolve this. He deserves to be punished for doing what he did. Oh my god, a better sword again. Right at the top here. Masterwork Knightly Arming Sword. It's longer than the one I have. Better piercing, better thrust, better cut. It's a higher tier, so we just got ourselves a brand new sword. So the hand-me-down will commence. I'm going to go through the rest of this, because I probably have a lot to go through. Well, maybe not so much. But I'll see you guys in a sec. I got a new sword. Everybody got a new sword because we handed everything down. And a couple of people got some new shields, too. I had another opportunity to go for the round shield, but I decided against it again. That's mostly because, just me personally, it's very subjective and it's very, you know, personal. I like kite shields. I think kite shields are cool. That's why I kind of focus on them. Taconia is being besieged again by the Western Empire. I might go defend that. We're getting close to when we're going to wrap it up. I thought I'd go a little bit longer since I spent a lot of the beginning of the episode talking. So I might go a little longer. I think I might travel... Oh, Arpotus is being sieged too. I'm going to keep Garios in the prison. We have a bunch of other Western Empire prisoners too. Lock him up. Look at that. We're getting closer and closer to the max garrison here. And now we have to keep in mind that this is all getting more and more expensive. We're starting to eat into our profit here. At least according to this. So every time we increase the garrison, we are increasing our expenditure here. But we're making so much money just selling all of this that I don't mind that we're going into debt a little bit. But we might want to find some other passive sources of income. Like getting another workshop, for example. That's another thing we could do. We can go to Legetta and buy a workshop there. Just to increase some of our passive income. I have a lot of money in the bank right now, so it's worth investing in. I have the money to invest. I'm going to hop over to Legetta. We haven't managed Legetta in a little bit, so I'm going to go manage it, and we're going to buy a workshop too. Ideally, one that's going to make us money. This is a gang leader, and she owns the olive press. We don't want that. We have another gang leader here, but he's in control of some back streets. Oh, Legetta has some back streets to clear out. And I guess I could buy the olive press. There are some olives nearby here, this resource. At least I think that's what that is. olives. Come on, let me see. Yes, olives. Primary production. So as long as there's a settlement producing olives nearby that I can, you know, quickly get raw materials for the workshop, I think an olive press would be worth the investment. We need to take it out of the hands of this gang leader who hates us. Alright, let's take a walk around the ghetto. We're getting a little sidetracked, guys. I thought we'd fight another battle, but I need to clear the back streets, and I want to buy this olive press, too. Buy ourselves another workshop. And we haven't taken a walk around the ghetto in a while. Let's immerse ourselves. There's 2 back streets that we need to clear. This is Quicksilver Tamaria. She's the one that owns the olive press, I think, so we need to talk to her. What's this lady thinking about? A bunch of my companions are all grouped up right there, so before we do these clearings, we'll gather them up. But first things first, let's buy this olive press. I know I could have just talked to her in the village menu. But I wanted to take a walk.
Let me introduce myself.
You don't need to introduce me to yourself. I'm not interested. I want to buy your olive press. It's going to cost you 21,000. It's a little cheaper than the silversmith that we bought that was 30,000. So I'll buy that. We'll manage that in the workshop menu when we get back on the map. But first, we got some riffraff to clear out of my city. The garbage has been accumulating in my absence, so we need to take out the trash. Stop listening to this music. It's not even that good. You're my slave. You're my slave.
I'm at your command.
You're in my command. We get everybody? So that's 5 of us, including Cincinnatus. Let's go, boys. I'm not familiar with the streets yet. Oh, whoops, I skipped through it. Teenager, just witnessed that, we just scarred him for life. So Quicksilver, that lady that we bought the olive press from, her relation tanked even more. But we don't care about that. Now we need to get to this back street. I'm on the warpath. You know what this city kind of gives me the vibes of? I'm kind of feel like Assassin's Creed 3. It's like I feel like I'm going to turn around, I'm going to see Ezio climbing all over the roofs and jumping from rooftop to rooftop trying to get his little assassinations. Just trying to kill a peasant. As long as I'm not one of the targets, he can do whatever he wants. That was a lot of blood right there. Good job, gentlemen. Okay, so we bought the olive press. Let's manage it in the plan screen. It's not making us anything right now, but I'm gonna check this. If there's no raw materials in the warehouse, the workshop will buy some, so it'll buy it. If it becomes too expensive, or if I notice that it's not making me a profit, like a big profit, we'll turn this off. But for now, we'll let it do its thing. So that's 2 workshops out of our allowed 5. we did just go up in clan tier, so we have another another limit. And since we did go up in clan tier, we have another party limit too. You can get another party. I don't have somebody that I want to make a party yet, so we'll wait. Let's go take a look at Ataconia Castle now, after we manage it. After manage this. Take all these peasants, recruit them up. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that we're at war with the Sturgians. But let's go defend Ataconia again. The third time. Let's make our way over there and let's see if I can defend it. And then I think we're going to wrap it up after that, if we do get into a siege battle. It's an army of 389 men in Western Empire. I could break in and lose a few men, but we've defended this castle against greater odds. So we should be able to do this rather easily. This time we will bring our crossbow. We got a better crossbow at the end of the last episode, so we get to use our new crossbow. I'm going to lose 22 men. Alright, we'll pause it quickly. We've got one fire catapult built. I can't ambush the ram that they already built. Okay, let's go. The siege is still going on. A few hours have gone by. I have the opportunity to ambush. And I say, since we have the opportunity, why not? Let's do it. We'll destroy at least one of the siege weapons. Hopefully the ram. It's the ram that's the big threat, not so much the siege towers. And I have a lot of cavalry, so this should be really easy. Hey, who gave that order? That's supposed to be me, giving the orders.
Come on, boy.
Alright, guys, can we learn how traffic works? Come on, just move it. I want to see my new sword. I like the cross guard on the sword. Looks pretty cool. I like it. You know, I should do what I said I was going to do. Let's go up to the ring. Chop, 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 chop. I'm a lumberjack. I'm okay. Yes. We got both of them. Alright, good job, guys. Took a head. Yes. We've blooded our sword with its first decapitation. Horsey, you can... He doesn't want to go up the stairs. Come on, you can handle it.
Warrior! Bounce! Get moving!
I can't end the battle until everybody's inside, I think. Come Come on, let me end it. There we go. We need the audio cue from the music. You know what I forgot to do? The music is a little low. I had initially turned it down. I hope you guys have been able to hear the music. I'm sorry, I had that turned down before when I was talking, just so I wouldn't be distracted by the menu music that tends to get loud. Okay, we'll keep going. They lost both of their siege weapons. They have a catapult here, but it's... Nadea has given birth to a baby, so I have a niece or nephew. Nevia, that's a female name, so we have a new niece or nephew. I'm not going to name them. This is just the name that she generically got. I'm just going to roleplay it as that's what they decided to name it, so I won't change it. I'll rename my kids. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm going to ambush. I'm going to do that whole thing again, but I'm just going to cut it out. The next time you see me, we'll actually do the siege. We'll actually do that. You don't need to see me do this ambush again. We did it once. So another successful ambush. Took out the ram. I'm hoping that they actually decide to assault and we're not just kind of like sitting here. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it and cut it out. And look, if I keep getting the opportunity to ambush, I might as well. Like, I honestly might as well. So I'm gonna do it again.
I'm in command! Ha! Soldiers! Warriors! Break up!
We had another successful. They abandoned the siege. They didn't even bother attacking, guys. We had so many successful assaults that they just abandoned it. You know what, guys? You know what? Maybe I'll keep those two. I'll keep those two ambushes in the video. I won't cut them out because I thought that we'd get a big assault battle at the end of that. But it turns out we didn't. The Western Empire and the Valandians have made peace, so we are now at peace with the Valandians. And, yeah, we know about that. We have a niece. Okay, so I guess... Hey, I guess that's a good place to end the video. That's a good place to end it. I won't have too much to cut out, so I won't cut those out. Alright, guys. I'll travel back home. Let's at least travel back home. Or, you know what? Let's end it in Rote. We're not at war with the Western Empire anymore, so let's go back to Rote. We'll sell all of our stuff. There's a rebel faction. There's another faction going on. What is it? A secession faction. So, one of the clans wants to secede. Interesting. So that new mechanic, that new diplomacy mechanic, is going to make this game much more interesting, much more dynamic. Don't have any prisoners. We didn't get any loot from all of that. Or, no, we do. We have some loot to sell. Okay, we'll sell it there. Alright, this is a safe enough place to end it, guys. Our war is over with the Western Empire. Our war is over with the Asurai. We fought a bunch of battles. I mean, we technically fought in a siege assault, but we ended up getting knocked out. But at least we won. We took Aristochorus Castle, so we got some land out of this war with the Western Empire. We have some new mods to enjoy. A lot of new stuff has happened. This was a really enjoyable episode, guys, so I hope you had fun. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom of the video. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about the mod. Maybe there's some mechanics that I'm not familiar with about the mod that I just haven't touched on, so maybe somebody more knowledgeable of the mod can give me some advice. As always, thank you for all the comments that have been coming in. I appreciate it so much. We're doing really well with our subs, so keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting that like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 16 will be coming at you soon, but until then, have a good one, guys.